perform their jobs. When the muscle cells are working and the cells of the eyes they are working and the cells of the brain are working, when all the cells in the body are working harmoniously, you are at peace with yourself, and then we say you have good health. The way we define health according to WHO is not necessarily that there is no disease. A state of mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, not necessarily the absence of disease. So when the cells are working harmoniously, you enjoy good health. That's why you could see some people come out to dance freely and shake themselves, because there is peace in the body. If somebody had running stomach, going to toilet 5 minutes, he go come here come dance. In fact, as the dance, the thing go rush am. It is blood that carries this food, nutrients, and oxygen to each cell in your body through arteries, through veins. It is blood, the food, the nutrients, all the wonderful things that the cells need to function well. It is blood that carries them, and it is the heart that pumps this blood so that it can flow through the arteries and get to the cells. The cells, after they have finished collecting oxygen and nutrients from the blood, and they have used it to function, to metabolize, when they have finished their job, the waste product like carbon monoxide, like urea, like all the other things, the cells will return this blood to the heart through the veins. In between veins and arteries, let me show you those pictures. Not this one. All right, this one. In between the cell, this is the artery, this is the vein. This one is called venule, arterial. In between them, what joins them together is they are called capillaries. So the cells are here. When they collect blood from this way, they return it from this way back to the heart. For the heart, for this system to keep running, you can go back to the lecture note now. For this system to keep running uninterrupted, there has to be a pressure. You can go back to the slide 1. If you live in a story building, even in bungalow, you need pressure pump to send water to the tank before the tank can now discharge water to the pipe, to your shower, to your kitchen and all that. So the body requires some pressure to keep this dynamics of flow running. When the pressure is normal within what is acceptable, there is peace. You can live long, you will enjoy peace. When the pressure, this pressure, don't forget that it is necessary. Without it, blood will not be able to circulate. But it has to be within an acceptable range. When the heart is receiving blood, pumping blood, resting very well, you will enjoy your health. There is a pressure when the heart is working. The blood will gush out. to the arteries. When the heart does that pressure is called systolic pressure. After the heart has done, the next thing you're going to hear, that second sound means that the heart has relaxed. It has opened up to receive fresh blood, ready to pump again. So if you do like this, blood will gush out. The heart will open to receive fresh blood. From this my hand that I'm doing like this now, which pressure do you think will be higher? Pressure when the heart is pumping blood. That is the one we call systolic pressure. Pressure when the heart is resting and receiving blood is called diastolic pressure. So when you hear they say my BP na 100, you know that that's not correct. The person is probably talking about pulse. BP is always something over something. What is your BP? I check at that day, they say I 120. No. It's not complete. You must put that lower one. BP 120 over 70. 120 over 75. BP is not one figure. And like every other thing concerning health, you don't have one particular BP that is good for everybody. The things pertaining to life and nature, they normally come within ranges. So the normal blood pressure ranges from 90 over 60 up to 140 over 90. 90 over 60 up to 140 over 90. When the heart is pumping and resting with this blood pressure, it can function, it can carry the owner for up to 120 years. But if the BP goes beyond the upper limit of normal, the heart will begin to overwork itself. And when somebody is overworking himself, if nothing is done, what will happen to that person later? He will break down. Every system that is overworked will definitely break down. So that is why we are discussing this thing this morning, so that you will assist yourself and make sure that your BP remains normal within this range, so that you can live longer. The main organ of the body that we are talking about here is the heart. It is the heart that is the pumping station. Come down a bit, the lower slide, we go back to this. No, you are going up, down. Come, keep coming down. All right, you can see that in this first figure, 90 over 60. What it means is that at 90, the heart is pumping blood. At 60, the heart is resting. At the upper limit of normal, at 140, the heart is pumping blood. At 90, the heart is resting. When you come back to this side, at this 90, the heart can still pump blood. This one is 140 over 90. At that 90, if you come back, the heart can still pump blood. So it means that by the time you get to 140 over 90, your heart is still under some pressure. Whether resting or walking, your heart is under a considerable pressure. By the time we now go beyond this one and get to 140 over 100, you have loaded the heart. So it means that the heart is no longer resting. It's just whether it is walking or resting, it's under pressure. That heart will soon pack up. And when somebody's heart packs up, who can tell me what will happen to that person? He will not die. He will just pack, will just kaput. In fact, he will go and be with the Lord. I don't of us want to go and be with the Lord. No. If you want to live long,
nobody
take care of your heart. Did you hear what I said? if you want to live long, take care of your heart. The upper slide now. You can move up now. If nothing is done to help the heart overcome this pressure, the organs will begin to run into trouble. The first organ that will suffer from high blood pressure is the heart. If you have somebody that is a mechanic, if you have somebody that is a bodybuilder, what will you normally notice in the hand like this? Big. If the person stops training or doing that work for like 5 years, what will happen to the heart? It will begin to come down, or it will be taken over by fats. So when someone's heart is pumping blood under strong pressure without resting very well, the muscles of the heart will also become big to compensate, to withstand the pressure. And those kind of hearts, they easily pack up. If you have a heart that is unduly big and full of muscles, it's not a blessing. It is so kaput. Another thing that can happen is if the heart cannot build muscles, it will grow weak and dilate. It's also a big heart, but it doesn't have strength. It will also pack up. The other organs that suffer from high blood pressure, the brain, the eyes, the kidney. So high blood pressure damages 4 main organs in addition to others. So number 1, the heart itself. Number 2, the brain. Number 3, the eyes. Number 4, the kidneys. And all these organs are too crucial. And you see somebody, no, I don't normally go to hospital. I know they fall sick. I'm waiting for somebody to go to hospital. The Lord be with you. The Lord be with you. They told us a story when we were in medical school of a big boy that went to visit his fellow big boy. All these big people, at their level, they play well. So one big man heard that his friends are going to say, oh boy, what are you doing? Just get up, are you a woman? Come on, get up, let's go. Yes, you still got to go to hospital to lie down. What's wrong with you? So the doctor smiled, allowed them after chatting, say, so sir, can I check your blood pressure? Sir, I can't check my blood pressure, nothing is wrong with me. Did you know the last time I took drugs? They checked the BP. The BP no be yam. They admitted him immediately. So in front where they yam, lie like this, him lie like this. The doctor told him, sir, you are healthy, but you are a walking dead man. Any minute from now, anything can happen. And so the man lie down to hospital until they stabilized his blood pressure. Beloved, you remember, I took the lecture from here because I'm talking to you people. But anytime I go and teach outside, one of my very early statements is that life is divided into 2, which you have said it here many times. Life is divided into 2. What and what? The physical and the spiritual. Which one controls the other? It is the spiritual that controls the physical. But the physical is also important because it is inside the physical that the spiritual is expressed. You are a man. When I mean man, you are a human being. You are a spirit. You have a soul and you live inside a body. Anytime the body can no longer carry the spirit, what will the spirit do? The spirit will leave the body, go back to the owner, the Almighty God. Your soul, if you were born again, will be clothed in white in the righteousness of Jesus and go and face judgment. If you are not born again, your soul will go naked to the judgment seat. So, if you want to live here on earth and function very well, you need this body and you must take care of it. The earth is structured in such a way that it is only beings that have bodies that can exist here and function. That is why the devil, with all his powers, cannot do much without human agents, without human beings. You remember when the legion, the demons, were cast out of the madman of Gadara. You remember, what did they say? They begged to be sent into pigs because they know what it means not to have a body. Now the Lord has blessed you and given you a body. When we are talking about taking care of your body, some people will be destroying the body thinking that they are taking care of it. For example, a man will sit down somewhere and start drinking beer. He say he enjoy life. He's destroying the body. Somebody will take smoke and be putting inside himself. Some will come out from the mouth, some will come out from the nose. You'll be exhaust pipe. You'll be thinking that he's enjoying life. He's destroying the body. When you see somebody eating one full plate of meat with fried egg and chicken, you'll be thinking that he's enjoying life. He's destroying the body. When you see a man drinking one bottle of Pepsi with one big loaf of bread together, he's not taking care of himself. He's not enjoying it. He's killing himself. The lectures will continue, but today we want to just talk about this HBP so that you can have time to ask questions. If you did not gain anything, please take note that you should go to hospital, pharmacy. This pharmacy opposite us here, and I'm not sure they check BP for money. They do. Most places BP check is free. Just know your BP. Then those families that have small change, you can buy a BP machine, the electronic one. When Nigeria was that time, it used to be like 5,000, but now there are some of 25,000, 40,000, there are some of 100,000. Even 120. I asked my wife to price them in the market for me recently. Where man reach, like that is a block man. Those 25,000, you can buy it. You check your BP every week. So it's very important. The young man came to help me walk in True Vine. He was ready to start work at night. He came full of life. We checked his BP. 190 something. I quickly put drugs inside this machine. I put that for mouth. When you don't come die for my place, give me this. Because he lives in Africa. He just came to work. He went out again. Yesterday he came back. I said, let's check your BP. 190. I sat him down. You will soon die. And I will not pity you. It's your wife and children that I'm going to pity. Because if you don't feel anything, I don't want to go there. I'm waiting for, I'm sure somebody will let me not go there. I'm sure you are not going to ask those questions. That's why I would like to. This is the diagram of a cell, how the cell functions. This thing you are seeing like this is a whole unit of life. Inside this place, the body go cook its own food. Chop the one where you want chop, give her the energy to other parts of the body. This is every cell is an entity of life on its own. Okay, so I will let me give space. Let me the remaining part of the lecture. I want it to come from your questions. I want you to come for a question. So let's take question and answer on this high blood pressure or any other health issue. Baba handle already up already. Okay, let's listen to Papa Abraham first.
Thank you. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. You know, we said we should take care of our hearts. So how do we do that? How do we go about it?
Okay. It's what I say, take care of your body. Take care of your body, including your heart, including your brain, every part of the body. So